had brought the phone, and he was on the phone, and True handed him the phone. He was like talking to, you could hear Solar voice. Then he took it off of speaker. He was like, "Why? I don't know why he came here anyways."
Mm.
And so I don't know. Somebody must have done fell for the okie doke and brought their ass way over to Puerto Rico.
Well, that's what I
You know what I
wanted to,
mean?
ask because like Puerto Rico, like those tickets ain't nothing but $300, $400. You
Yeah,
know what I
like
mean?
tickets
And
low as
depending on where you're
fuck.
flying from,
Mhm.
and I'm wondering if he was able to, cause I got some other, like information, like maybe about a potential new member there, but as I'm wondering if it's from Bigo or Instagram, like I'm wondering if, they really got people from Bigo
Mhm.
or they got somebody from Instagram. But we know how he be doing. He be is talking to these people years in advance before they really be coming down there. He be keeping
Wow.
contact months, weeks, you know, all that stuff. So,
Mhm.
and I know that when it comes to Shaka and his role, see, like Shaka was more than just a financial team member. Shaka had another role that he played that was different, which is why he got different treatment than let's say Solar or Tron or Pisces. And
Mm.
you know, man, it's yeah, man. But
It,
they're
it's
definitely
another little dude, Kulu. It's another little dude I seen today. Damn, he a light skinned little dude. He got like he look like he might be mixed breed or whatever. But he say you feel me a lot. Everything after every sentence is you feel me, and even in between the sentence you feel me, you feel me.
Mhm.
And he talking all that shit, and he just sound crazy. What's his name? What do he call himself? I cannot think of this little dude name. 'Cause I meant to screenshot him and send him the world, send the shit the world. But the dude looks like he may be like 18 at the most, like
what
baby face, young
he
looking dude.
he bright one.
Yeah, bright. And he got like good hair. He got that good hair.
Hold up, y'all, man. Shout out to Nola girl.
Peace
Oh,
and love,
hell
Nola
no.
girl.
What's going on, Nola girl?
Hi,
How you doing tonight?
doing okay.
Sometimes we late night this thing like this right here, Nola girl. You feel me?
Mm.
We here with the late night.
Yeah, somebody done came over there today. That
Yeah.
what that I guess that they wasn't welcome. That club food wasn't ready to come there. 'Cause
You think
if
it was
y'all
them?
paid attention to that, y'all pay attention to that phone call. Whenever True had bought Club for the phone, he was like, I don't know why he came here anyways. Or some shit to that nature. He was like, I don't know why he came, or I told him not to come, or something like that.
Wow.
Danny, baby, you gotta mute up. Whatever, what you got going on in the background? You running bath water and stuff? What's going on?
Hold on, that's the heater. I'm at the job. Let me turn it off.
Okay, you good?
All right,
Yeah,
did that fix
Juju,
it?
Peaches,
Okay.
the Kulu. That's it. Peaches got in the comments. Juju.
What? That's the
Hold
name?
on, bro. Acknowledge the other people when they come up here too. You know what I'm saying? I know you making your thought. I don't want to cut you off and stuff, but
No, no,
baby just came up here too.
A peace of love,
my
bossy.
bad. How you doing, Miss Danny, baby?
Hey
Bossy, I see
y'all.
you.
Danny, baby.
Hey,
Hey y'all.
Poppy.
Yeah,
Huh?
Danny, baby. J Star was getting us some exclusive coffee. What you say, bro?
It's this little young dude named Juju. I think his name Avatar. He calls himself Avatar Juju. Well, I was
Hmm.
surprised. I started sending it to you earlier, but I thought you might.
He's not new. He's not new at all. If you think about it, J Star, that's the dude that was with that older woman when they was in Hawaii. You remember when I told you it was two other kids and it was a young child? He's that woman's son. I'm gonna show you who that woman is a little later on though, but that's who that is.
Oh, okay. He say you feel me after every sentence.
I didn't see
Wait.
him today, but if that's who you talking about, Juju, that's who Juju is.
Yeah, yeah. The little mixed breed looking dude with the good hair. Yeah, that's him.
Mm.
I had seen him today. I was like, this dude really. He looked like he can't be no better like 16, 17 at the most.
Wow.
And it's crazy because you know, and so Shaka was recruiting women to join Carbonation. That was his other role outside of the financial team. And it's crazy because when I was talking to this one lady that used to deal with Shaka and Azine, and I don't want to say too much because of this connection that I built with this woman, but she was almost recruited to join Shaka and Azine at Carbonation in Hawaii. She was getting ready to sell her things, leave her job, do all that before she ended up saying no to Shaka, to Shaka and Azine.
Mm-hmm.
And in the video that I sent you, World, and I sent it to the BMT newsroom. Uh, in the video, like you see like Nefertiti, Star, Azine, this lady, and you see them like the same method that you see Efaru, Aya, and whatever woman that's there using on the new women. You see Shaka you doing the same thing to that girl,
Wow.
and his son is out there running while they're over there twerking and dancing and whining in front of all these women.
Mm-mm.
And when I'm speaking to her, and as I got more, and I'm listening to you, but he was recruiting not only her, but there was another woman as well that was alongside her to join him, Azine, with Carbonation uh, in Hawaii. And she was saying how is she was on a FaceTime with Shaka, and Nature Boy was on the phone, and Nature Boy asked Shaka, who was he FaceTiming with, and he said like the woman's name. And the Nature Boy said, "Oh, that's you, yo. Like when you coming to join, like when you coming, like to be with us, all
Mm-hmm.
that." And it's like, man, there's just so much world, and I'm listening to you, but Shaka, that's why Shaka got treated different than let's say Solar or than Pisces or than anybody else because his role was more than just a financial team,
Right.
you know. And I was, like we were talking about earlier, is I personally like believe that Shaka is using Azine to attract women to his little
Mm-hmm.
tribe to
Yeah.
then break them down further than for either Nature Boy or for whoever else that those women come in contact with.
Right.
This shit blows my mind. Is when
Yeah.
I'm is hearing this woman's story, and she gonna come to the Make It Make Sense network like that. That's man, like that's in the making. But it's man, it just it,
It's because they're trying to downplay their role basically.
yes. And then you see them over there building the other day. If you see him saying that he only came to fuck with like the Beam Team and World News because he had a specific thing to say or whatever he said, like
Mm-hmm.
like it's
No, he
almost like
said
from
for
the
specific reason. He didn't say to
yeah.
say.
Oh, he
Finish
said a
going.
specific reason.
Yeah, for his own reasons. But he didn't say to say. Finish going.
But
And
tonight he was like he just
Hold on, y'all.
basically.
World said acknowledge a newcomer. Peace, King of Love.
a
Oh,
Peace King left.
peace
It was
king.
Peace,
some
King Love.
everybody.
All right, Kulu.
Um, but yeah, and then seeing them, being buddy buddy, and it makes sense, and to me, I'm thinking that Nature Boy, sent Shaka out to our platform to push a specific narrative, and then like it makes perfect sense because why wouldn't Shaka beat up Nature Boy when somebody showed your wife his, like bro, like your shit, and we know that
Mm-hmm.
Shaka's way older than Azine. Shaka's damn near mid 30s, late 30s.
Well, what I think, Kulu, is Shaka was in cahoots still with Velvet because he done watched the baby and they done did the cootie eating transfer and all that good stuff.
Mm,
So I think that's why he didn't speak on them because they were still friends at the time. Him and Velvet specifically, not so much of 50.
mm.
But the way he acted on the panel with 50 is a different story. But my point is, he didn't tell that shit about her because he was over there already eating on the cootie or finna get the cootie, or she didn't. I don't know if she had left the baby at that time, but that all was going on. He just up there cloud chasing off the world. That's all that was.
So do you
And cool
think?
and cool.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
Just
the,
you
the
good.
Kulu and I done said it before, bro. I don't know if you know too many scammers, but I got a couple female cousins that done scam with that SBA shit. And
Hmm.
once Chaka had exposed that shit, and he was so reckless and freely talking about it like that shit was legal. I'm like, nigga, don't you know you can get some fed time behind this shit?
Thank
Mm-hmm.
That's
you.
that's
But
that's
it's not
what
in his
that's what
name,
kind of.
J Star. It's in Azim's name. It's the loan was
But,
in Azim's name.
but what I'm saying for you get on social media though,
Oh,
Kulu, and talk about it like that
hmm,
so openly and freely, and how
yeah,
you help Clubfoot get the SBA loans. That's what drew that's what kind of like
yeah.
made me like, man, this dude here kind of off. Something ain't right about him. Because if I was finessing like that, I would keep that shit to myself, bro. Y'all wouldn't get out and speak openly about that. This
Mm-hmm.
nigga
Exactly.
Fed, Uncle Sam gonna come. He coming back to look for that money, bro. You got to answer some questions behind that bread, bro.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And that's what kind of gave me. That's what kind of threw the red flag about that motherfucker to me. And then the women, once the women got to bringing up how he was just always giggling, and I got to going back watching some of the like panels he was on. That nigga just always fucking laughing, everything fucking funny, bro. And
Yeah.
niggas like that say it's just
It,
like a goof troop ass nigga, man.
it's crazy you say that, J Star, because the same source that I'm talking about, Shaka even asked her for her credit score. What's her credit like? Has she taken out any loans? Like basically seeing if she can
Mm-hmm.
like be
She can
approved for a
apply
loan.
for it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
that's when I connected two and two together, and Nature Boy targeting the younger generation because he's always saying that is he the future man? The young ones gonna come and start springing up and do what I did, as if he's targeting it like the young ones.
Yep.
He's targeting these young women that don't have any experience, that don't have any credit, that don't have anything, and
Mm-hmm.
he's having them apply for these government loans,
Loans.
and
Yep.
that's how he's funding and keeping this cult going on top of whatever help that he has from the higher elites.
Yep.
And he's using
Yep.
people like Shaka. There are other people out there, Yakin, other people out there that are playing this role of recruiting for him.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised the whole time when even Shaka was coming up on our panel, coming to the on our whole family, coming to our family with this bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised if all that shit was playing. Like if he was coming over there feeding us that shit, like and him and Nature Boy was even in cahoots with the shit.
That's what Kulu was saying at first.
Yeah, like that's what I
I
Yeah,
understood.
agree.
yeah,
I
I
agree with
wouldn't be
you,
surprised
Jason.
because I'm gonna tell you something. It's some a scamming motherfucker, a scamming and finessing motherfucker. Man, you can't trust nobody like
Hell
that, bro.
no. You can't.
Is what we saying, Miss Dandy?
No, I was just saying I agree with J Star and you too, Deculu. Like when he first popped on World's panel, his energy was like completely off. All that laughing, all that giggling, sliding between the questions, answering what he wanted to answer, ignoring what he wanted to ignore. I think he's using the zine too, and I think Nature Boy set him up to come over and talk to us and play in our face and give us a
Hmm.
little bit of information just to see how much we would trust him, and how much World would build with him going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What would be his point of doing that though? Like he ain't gaining nothing off of Shaka, sending Shaka over there to the tour. Shaka ain't nobody.
That's what I don't know. That's what I never figured out.
See,
But I
is what I
confirm what
think
y'all saying.
is trying to get information. Like, what do we know about Nature Boy? Like what do we have? Because we've, like, from his perspective, we found his location. You feel me? Like he's all the way in the jungle. If like from his perspective, but we're able to find exactly where he's at, all this other stuff. So I think that he's sending people out to try to gather information to see what we know about, like try to maybe stay one move ahead.
Exactly, cool. He sent Shaka Zulu over there to get close to world, bro, and to talk to world when we not on the panel.
Oh,
That's
I
what he
got you
did,
now.
bro.
To infiltrate makes sense.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Or
that's
to
what he
yeah,
did.
or
I
to
got
see
you. I
all
Yeah,
what
think
world
yeah,
knows.
Well,
Like
I
think
what
heard
about
that.
it.
see what
I
all
heard that shit out
information
your
that
voice,
world
J
got.
Star. I felt it just now when you said that shit again.
and see the thing about it, world give everybody a chance to come over there and speak their piece for the most
Mm-hmm.
part. You know what I mean? If you don't left carbonation or anything, he give you a chance to go over there and speak your piece. And I think Clubfoot know that, and so he told Shaka to go over there and try to get close to world. And
Hmm.
and try to get behind the scenes and
Oh,
communicate with world off YouTube
it's
and
all
see what
good.
world know
Exactly.
and feed world a certain type of narrative to try to you know uh make us fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
And
Yeah,
he
because
said
J
he was over
Star.
there to do what he was over there to do. So that sounds tricky, like it's something he would do.
But see
Yeah,
that,
but
see all that's cool, but at the same time, only thing I'm gonna do is just play the motherfucking tape back and listen
back
to the shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna do.
hmm
About 15
And break
minutes.
it
We're gonna
down.
listen to it.
Yeah,
And
because
that's what
that's
we were
what.
saying is that we peeped Shaka from the very beginning. Like he tried to say today what to Candy Boss say that or Ty that he had an agenda on why he came over
hmm
here. Like
Yeah.
like he had a plan. Like what he don't realize we knew he was coming over here. We knew that shit. Why do you think I was following his ass all over Bigo?
But who's gonna trust numbnuts from Carbonation anyway?
Hold on for a second. Kev, was there anything you wanted to add to this, Kev?
Nah, I'm just listening. It's so sad. When I met Shaka, when he's on this line or this giggling, he just said who this guy was. I already know something's wrong with this cat. He was just giggling too much, and but it seemed like when the gentleman playing and stuff, I think the gentleman was saying he came to infiltrate. He came to infiltrate, get information for nature faggot. Whatever his name is, Baba Juju, whatever his name. That's all I got to say. It's really sad because this guy, man. I mean, a nature boy, whatever you want to call his name, he's going down. It's so sad, man. They trying to infiltrate world news so bad, trying to get information, but it ain't gonna happen.
Right, and then but and in the same token, like tonight when he was on Nikki panel, like how he just basically saying like because they asked why he is why he talking to people or doing the interview, he was basically saying like he tired of people telling his story or about the experience when they don't know. So for people to know the real experience or whatever, he
All right.
gonna tell it himself. And then when the lady said, well, we about to go over there and get your laptop, he laughed about it. Like anything that is like a real live like serious question or that place him like, well, why would you do this or why didn't you do this or why didn't you fight
Mhm.
him, he justifying it and he laughing about it, and that just make me feel like, okay, yeah, he got to be in cahoots with this motherfucker,
He is.
or was.
He like okay. Like think about this. Shaka is he's in his mid 35s
You
to
stop
late
that.
39s, the same age as Nature Boy. His main queen, Azine, is in her early 20s, 23, 22, 24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eliana, 23, 22. Okay. When I saw that video of them in that living room, all those girls winding, them basically trying to teach that new girl how to twerk and wind.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same shit Nature Boy does. They're literally reflections. So it makes sense that they would be in cahoots. And then we see them on a panel just a couple days ago, and they're over here talking about giving head to his baby mom. And Nature Boy's not upset. He's not mad. He says, I'm cool. I'm a different breed. As if,
Mm-hmm.
like, they're passing this shit along. They're all in cahoots. They've all been in cahoots this entire time. So you're exactly right.
But if I want, and then if I want to run some shit, or if I want to, you know what I'm saying, get a motherfucker to do anything, I tell them to. Guess who I'm going to target? I'm going to target the younger crowd. I'm. It don't take nothing for what I'm saying, a motherfucker to come up under your wing and you make them do any and everything. You tell them, like, as far as like a real life situation that I'm going through right now. I got a motherfucker. My baby daddy telling me that I be putting a battery in the other baby mama back. You know what I'm saying? Because she's starting to stand up for herself or talk, and speak out about certain situations that she don't like, and that's all it is. But it's me not purposely me doing anything. It's just that you could put a battery in the young motherfucker back and they do whatever you tell them. It's easy to do that.
But think about this. Shaka was having sex with the Zine, and then they were watching, and he still kept going. I'm sorry. If if my peoples walk in on me and my queens having reaction like things, I'm just not gonna keep going. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna cover up. I'm gonna be like, whoa, what are y'all doing?
Right.
Why would he sit there and keep going as if it's a show?
Because it was.
You will be able to see. You'll be able to see this morning, this night, or tonight, or wherever the hell, you know what I'm saying, everybody at. Because I'm going to let that play. And like I said, we did a panel for 5 hours. And at the same damn time before that, I interviewed him on Instagram for like 2.5 hours.
Thanks,
So
sugar.
whether motherfuckers fall asleep or not, that shit just going to be motherfucking playing. Because all them receipts get ready to be dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Drop that shit.
All of them.
Thank you, Sugar Love.
Thanks everybody for the gifts.
And it's like, it's crazy how Boomy and Shaka are best friends. We literally saw Boomy in a woman's live, like whenever that was, and she's over here offering up her monthly check and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, they're recruiting. They're bringing these women and they're breaking them down before they get to Nature Boy, and they're
Yeah.
like it's an entire scheme, like an online social media scheme that's taking place.
Yes.
Hey, you know what I realized, Kulu? The difference between Nature Boy and goddamn Shaka, they both on the same shit. They both conscious community pimping. The only thing about it, Nature Boy gorilla pimping. He putting his hands on women,
Yep.
and Shaka
Yeah.
and Shaka and Shaka and Shaka. Most pimps say pimping is a non-contact sport, and that's how Shaka he ain't the gorilla pimp. He the soft pimp. The
He
you know the
he
His
uses
girl
yeah
the tough
that
cookie.
he
That
uses
type of
Maxwell.
motherfucker.
Like he uses
that
Maxwell.
it. Yeah, he just ain't. They the same niggas. He just ain't gorilla pimping like Nature Boy is. Nature Boy, a comb a bitch head. That's pimp talk. They comb a bitch head, hit a bitch across the head in a minute. You see how
Right.
when he was in the tent the other day, he popped the shit out of Afro ass.
Mm-hmm.
You sure the fuck
Yeah.
did.
That's the only difference in between. And Shaka come on there, he try to be all cool, and that's why he's so and get. I'm gonna tell you something. Growing up and just being in the hood, extra friendly ass nigga. Them the niggas I ain't never I can't that nigga that try to get along with everybody,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and
like
that's how Shaka is.
Yeah, because
well,
he's welcoming. You know what I'm saying?
two of
He's
them.
the welcoming person. MB is not for real.
So let me ask y'all. So what do you think? What do you think that Shaka meant when he said all of the people that lead Carbonation, all of the ex-members, anybody that was affiliated with Nature Boy, when they leave, that he still be talking to them? What y'all think about that shit?
He sure the fuck did say that.
He got a rest haven. It's a rest haven. That's
And
all it
not
is, a rest
necessarily
haven.
and not
Ain't
Pretty
no
much.
necessarily a
phone
rest
when I'm there,
haven.
right?
Hey,
But
world. You remember when Shaka said that he keeps like Tron underneath his wing?
Right, right, right.
You know, they're passing around these members to each other. Like, what if Shaka's like the low manager? Like, I'm looking at this like Jeffrey Epstein and like Maxwell. Jeffrey Epstein was just the medium
Hey,
manager
Miss
to
Mimi.
the big dogs.
Hey,
You know
Hello,
what I
Miss
mean?
guys.
Mimi.
Hey.
Shaka is just the medium guy. Like Shaka Nazine is the medium guy, and it's a Nature Boy. Like that's how I'm looking at it. And so when Nature Boy sent Shaka away or sent Tron away, where did he go? Straight to Shaka.
But
Where did
what did
Nefertiti go? Straight to Shaka. Where did Star go? Straight to Shaka.
yeah, but you heard what Azine said the world when he did the interview with her in Shaka that one time. What did they say? They want to run carbonation. Carbonation needs to
Yeah.
be what ran by better management.
Yes, they did.
So
Make
at
it
the end
make
of the
Yeah.
day, I
sense.
felt like they wanted to take over.
He said that too, though. Remember, when he
Hmm.
was saying to 50. That's why 50 didn't
That's
want
what
to
I'm
come to the
saying.
place.
He said that man is a bad manager, and like manager needs a new management or whatever he said.
Hey, that's
Hmm.
right.
yeah,
Come on, man.
but did y'all peep that out? But did y'all peep that out? Nature Boy was on live. It was between Chew and Sheba. He mentioned about the baby. He just admitted
Right.
that he killed that baby. Did y'all peep that
Mm.
out?
Oh, you good? You good? Kev, go ahead.
Okay, what happened? It was Sheba and Chew was talking about their love, whatever, blah blah blah. He switched to a whole different level and talk about the dead baby Azoka. He was upset with Sola and sleeping with Sheba, and he admitted that he killed that baby. And World News 32, he admitted it.
No, he
Mm.
said all lie, all law, all law killed that baby.
Yes, he did. Lied on our
Allah.
All law,
just
Allah.
lied
all
on
law
all our
killed
That's
that
lives.
baby.
sad.
And he the Messiah. Messiah lying, Jesus lying on Allah.
That's a damn shame.
They don't
He
even
don't even
fucking
know how to
The
say the
world
understand what
got this
he's
motherfucker's
shit.
name
saying.
right.
And he didn't have no compassion of the dead baby or none
No,
of
he
it.
didn't
Nothing.
at all.
He just
Not
mentioned
whatsoever.
Sola and
Thank you,
Zoka with
Annie,
each other.
baby.
Thank you.
But
She was
that just
quoting
go back to what World was saying the other day, that a grown man like him ain't never looked. You know, he ain't never faced death. He keep running for death, running from death, and that's dangerous, bro. That's real dangerous when you run from death like that.
Are y'all
And you
talking
get,
about Nature Boy?
yeah, you get other people involved.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think
World
that.
had a long. World talked about that for a minute the other day when he was talking about
Yeah.
the first time you seen something die or
what
some.
you wanted to
And
say,
you
Miss
know,
Pretty Miami. I think she was trying to say something.
No, I
oh, go
was
ahead.
saying who you guys were talking about. The person, I just joined this app, but I've seen him on YouTube, and I just couldn't believe the stories and just watching the lives that they put up on the YouTube that them women were really listening to him to teach his own, do your own thing. But I felt like they really don't have a voice over there, and I don't know. I guess I gotta watch. I don't know if y'all saying good things or bad things, but I
Nope,
am
you
trying
on
to
point.
tune in and listen.
You
So,
on
but
point.
I
You're on point.
okay.
That's why I
Everybody
wanted
got
you
the
to speak.
AAA batteries in their back.
This
Listen,
why
and I'm 26, and I'm like, I've never had nobody run me around like that. It's just the disrespect. It's not even, how people have their sexual preferences. You want to have seven women's fine, but
Hmm.
he the only king in that castle storming around, and that's just it.
He ain't no king, girl.
Yeah,
That is a
You know what
princess.
I mean? In his
yeah.
sense of his word, I know exactly what he is. I mean, if the YouTube stories are right, but I'm just saying, in a sense, if you want to have that type of relationship, it ain't
Hmm.
the way he's running it. He just using them for money.
Right.
Facts.
there
Mm-hmm.
you
Being
go.
sassy fresh
Mm-hmm.
princess.
Yeah, you can't believe all those YouTube videos. Like, you gotta like really do your research on this stuff.
Right.
Cause
I sat there and probably stayed on YouTube one night when I seen his name popped up for like 10 hours. So I pretty much got the gist. I like watched their lives, watched him talk to the tribe. So like I've never this is like my first time on Bingo. I've
She
learned
looked
all
at
this
him
information
directly.
from YouTube.
Hey, don't listen to that shit too long. You can't listen to it for no 10 hours straight. No, you can't listen to it that long.
It was
wait,
it was
It,
different. It was different ones. It was like how you go on different clips.
Yeah,
Everybody
it
has
was
stuff.
interesting for J Star, no lie. I
Hell
was like
yeah.
that one day on that nigga too because he do so much shit. I just kept looking at videos, nigga. I had to stop.
Yes, that's what I was doing.
Real
Like
shit.
I
It's
was
Yeah.
so
trying
much.
I was trying to keep up.
It's like that's
Yeah,
before I
just
brought
gathering
the
your
world up.
own
You feel
perspective
me?
of
I'm like, what the
anything,
Yeah.
fuck?
everybody. Yeah.
Well,
so
actually,
how'd you come to
once I
Bigo?
brought the world, not before. Shit. I'm
Oh,
lying.
my friend invited me here. She's a host on here, and
Okay,
she invited me over. She lives in Philadelphia. I'm from Philly.
okay,
What's
that's
up,
what's
Philly?
up. That's what's up. Yeah, but we definitely, or I definitely don't fuck with carbonation or any of that higher self talk that they're talking. Because to me that's not no higher self shit. But um, you're exactly right. He does abuse the women. He does put his so-called knowledge in their back, and you see them just literally
Shut up,
just
ass.
regurgitating it. You know,
Thank
Thank
you, baby.
you.
he's
Thank
abusing
you.
women online,
I'm giving you my free lollipop.
spiritually, all that stuff. So you're exactly right,
Hmm.
Mimi.
Grab y'all bags, y'all.
Check your bag, King of
I
Love.
mean, it's just common. I'm just surprised the views. It's just like how many people sit there and watch that, and I know it's mostly women. It gotta be.
Yeah, it is. And by you being, you said you were 26, pretty
I'm
Mimi.
26. I'm 26.
Okay, so a lot of the women that he does, like the attention that he gets is like on Bigo and stuff, on these apps and stuff, are younger women. So with you being in within the age group of a lot of the women that do go over there, like where do you think that their mind is at, or like what's going on in their life to where they
Girl, this
are?
girl lost because I went over there for 2 seconds and he was jumping around. So I left. I was surprised that the only reason why I went over there, first of all, I already knew it was going to be basically trash conversation. But I went over there just to see because I was like, I've never seen him on Instagram. Like, I'm an Instagrammer, so I be on there. I got like 100,000 followers on there. So I've never
Okay.
seen him, but besides the
What's your name on
YouTube.
Instagram?
Oh, I used to model and do like promotion for people, and I used to like sing and stuff. But anyway, went to his page, and he just had the woman in the box, and he was just, I guess rapping over the music, and I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna be watching him, and I've never been back since. I only been on here 24 hours, but he didn't catch my interest for me to like. I need to watch him. He's bullshit.
Right.
I'd rather watch the puppet, huh?
Period.
Exactly, the puppets. I like that.
Yeah, and I've only been here 24 hours, so I was like, I'd rather watch the puppet. I can't. Like, y'all are a nice group of people too. I'm gonna follow y'all. Like, it's hard to find like groups like this. And I don't
Hmm.
know, maybe I just ain't following enough people or what.
No,
You
it's hard
following
because
the right people.
there's a lot of drama on this app. People gonna call the
Yeah.
CPS, your job on you, the county, and the Social Security and everything on this bitch. Don't beef with nobody.
My bad. That's what's up, Miss Pretty. Make sure you follow everybody that's on the panel. Y'all do the same, right?
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Bet.
Gotcha.
Well, if y'all ready, I'll go ahead and then run them receipts if y'all wanna
Oh, I'm ready.
just wanna
Oh,
talk to them. So if y'all still building, man, we good either way.
but Miss Pretty, let's run these receipts, baby, so you can get caught up right now. This King World News exclusive, all right?
Got you.
All right, baby, we ready, world.
Yeah, we going to the YT joint, you know what I mean?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh shit, okay, goddamn it. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
them the receipts. I'm gonna play the whole shit. I'm just letting this shit play.
I'm just switching phones. The phone like a motherfucker.
Okay. Before we go, is I want us to look at when Shaka talks about the loans. Let's make sure that we listen to that part. Okay. Let's listen to the part where he talks about wanting to run a Colt. We got to really listen and focus on the receipts because there's a bunch of things that Shaka said that doesn't seem right that he tried to portray. And world, and I don't know if you know this, but I wanted to ask the question: how did Shaka meet Azine? You
I
know,
didn't hear you. What you
and
say now?
as I wanted to ask Shaka, how did he meet Azine? And we were talking about this earlier. Um, did he meet Azine through Nature Boys Live? You know, how did he meet Azine? Because that tells a lot about who Shaka really is and if he really in cahoots with Nature Boy. But we could definitely go to the YouTube jank. Man, I'm ready for these receipts.
It's already on live. I got that shit on my phone.
Yeah, I'm live now.
I bet.
All right, gang, gang, Lord self.
Gang, gang, gang.
Let's get it.
How do I go there?
Oh, go to YT
Go to
and go.
YouTube
Mm-hmm. I'm
and
on
type
there. I
in
got two phones.
and type in King World underscore or type in King underscore World 2020 and it should pop up his YouTube page.
King underscore world underscore 2020.
If not, I'm gonna
It's
send
gonna
it.
be
I'm
a
gonna send it
live.
to you. I'm gonna send it to your inbox, Miss
Oh,
Pretty.
there you go,
Oh,
world. Because that's why I was like, damn.
perfect. Perfect.
There we go, bet. All right, guys, I'll see you there.
Okay, take care, y'all. Peace. Oh,
All
good
right.
night, y'all.
Okay.
Peace.
Good night.
Peace.